In this lesson, we'll see how to add labels to our headers and footers. We'll also adjust the white space between groups to improve the appearance and readability of the report. When we look at the group headers, we see the skill set and application names, but it would be helpful to have a label that identifies which is the skill set and which is the application. To do this, we'll select the Group Header Number 1 section. It's important to select the section because when you add a new field, it gets added to the selected section. Next, we'll click the Add Text Field button. We'll set the field to say Skill Set with a colon after it. We'll also make this field bold, underlined, and then move the label into position in front of the Skill Set name field. Now let's move on to the Group Header Number 2 section. We'll add another text field and title it Application. Check bold and underlined, then move this field into place. It should be indented further than the skill set label. It's also nice to have labels that tell us what totals we're looking at in the footers. Click the Group Footer Number 1 section and let's add a text field that says Skill Set Totals. We'll change the title to Skill Set Totals, set the width to 100, change the alignment to right, and make the field bold. Then we'll move it from the right side of the page to the left side of the page. Click the Group Footer Number 2 section and let's add a text field that says Application Totals. Same thing here. Change the title to Application Totals, set the width to 100, change the alignment to right, and make the field bold. Click the Report Footer section and let's add a text field that says Grand Totals. We'll configure this the same way. Change the title to Grand Totals, set the width to 100, change the alignment to right, and make the field bold. Now let's preview the report to see how these new additions look. Our labels look good, but these sections are a little too close together. It would be great if we could insert a little white space here between the end of one skill set section and the start of another. It would also be nice to have a little space between the application groups too. So let's configure that. We can insert some white space by going to the group header sections and moving the fields in those sections down a little. Let's start with Group Header Number 1 and move the fields in this section to be 10 pixels from the top of the section. Let's do the same thing with the fields in Group Header Number 2, except we'll just set these fields to be 5 pixels from the top. Now let's preview the report again. This looks pretty good. We're now ready to save the report, which is the subject of the next lesson.